So, another Marvel Future Fight update as usual. And well, they kind of been expecting this, especially if you follow their Twitter. They pretty much like spoiled what's coming out. And this one was catered towards Ant-Man and Wasp movie, which I guess it's in a way you're dying down from the hype of the Infinity War movie, which I still haven't seen. But this is already telling you what's being updated. Thor and Ant-Man are hitting tier 3. So with that tier 3, that means they're having some super moves added. New content, Alliance Raid added. Now, I haven't done this. Well, I honestly don't think I can do that because I'm not part of my old alliance anymore, and my new alliance is pretty much just me solo. So I don't think I can do that. And they added another legendary battle, which is Ant-Man and the Wasp. So that's something to look forward to. There's probably a bunch more stuff added as well, but let's take a look. I'm going to try and do things a bit differently this time around, depending on what's new. So, first off, new uniforms for everybody. Well, for almost everybody. We have Wasp, Giant Man, Ghost, and Ant-Man with the new uniform. And the others are featured. Then we also, let's have a look see in our Marvel Universe. Goliath has something new. Ghost is a new character. I believe Goliath is a new character as well. Alright. So I'm going to split this video. So I'm going to try and split this video so it doesn't end up being like an hour and a half long. And we'll just look at the new characters one by one. Sorry, I just woke up and I'm not exactly feeling 100% yet. But first, let's take a new look at our new character named Ghost. Speed type. And I honestly have no idea who Ghost is. He looks pretty cool. He obviously has his own uniform as he just came into the game as well. And he can go up to 8. Well, he already has his potential unlocked. So he can pretty much go up to level 70 once you hit it. He is a speed type character. Character usage tips list. After creating an attack zone with intel gathering, it's most effective to use Trace of Ghost to apply an all defense decrease effect and follow up with Ghost Sabotage. Alright, so assuming that you are already at tier 2, his leader skill applies to technokinetic allies. That's a new thing. 50% increase to all attacks. Technokinetic, I wonder who that applies to. Well, I wonder who qualifies as technokinetic. I'm assuming like Ant-Man and Wasp and Giant Man. We'll have to check that out. Or if anybody knows, like go ahead and post it in the comments. His normal passive skill. When he's hit, applying to himself, he has a 60% chance to become immune to physical damage for 2 seconds. And cool down in 10 seconds. That's actually not bad. That puts him up there with black door for his other self, full obsidian. It puts him up there in that category. And this time he's a speed type, so he can fight with the combat types pretty easily. Although having his potential unlocked, that already makes him available to fight any combat type with ease. Tier 2 ability applies to villain allies. 10% increase to energy attack. That in my opinion is not a very good tier 2 upgrade. Like usually, I mean, this is kind of subpar in comparison to other tier 2. But anyway, attack 1, Ghost Touch. Bleed damage just came back. So he's a speed type that deals energy damage. I didn't even look at his stats. So with at tier 2, his energy attack stands out quite a bit. His HP attack is actually pretty okay for a speed type. It's rather rare to see a speed type use energy attacks in my opinion, because usually if they're a speed type, then they are physical, or heck, they don't even have any actual attack power to be notable, to be honest. It's usually I've been building most of my speed types, any that I use, it's just, okay, well I'm going to build them on dodge. That way I don't have to deal with too much. So he deals bleed damage for his first attack. Second attack, oh, he has mind control. I'm wondering if they changed the names of certain status effects. So maybe mind control. No, wait, mind control was on a previous character before. I believe it was on Ebony's mom. So like this might actually be a legit mind control, but you're controlling whatever enemy that you hit. And I think I mentioned it in the last video over a month ago. And it deals shock damage. That's kind of different, because like I would think shock damage would like override mind control. Because shock damage, you're kind of just stuck there and you have to take the damage. At least from what I remember, or anytime I dealt shock damage, they're stuck. Like the enemy is stuck there and they can't move, and they're gonna take damage for however long it's stuck on, like it sticks. Trace of Ghost. 10% decrease to all defenses. Shock damage every 1 second. Energy damage. He doesn't deal that much damage from the looks of things, though. I mean, this is pretty low damage to be saying 55% of energy damage. You can also move the virtual pad while using the skill. That's pretty cool. Intel gathering. 5% decrease to all enemy defenses. Decreases all speed by 10%. 100% chance to remove the area where enemy has placed a special effect. HP recovery, time freezing, shield, barrier, all damage immune, reflect all attacks for 2 seconds. So he could be pretty much another Wasp in terms of use, to be like that, to be that counter character for Doctor Strange. I'm not sure if there's any need for removing HP recovery effect, because I think only Groot really had that HP recovery field, from what I remember. Everybody else, it was kind of like, everyone else, it was kind of like you either recover HP or you don't. Applies to all allies. Guard against, like, you can guard against one hit. That's fairly useful, but at the same time, not. Increases all attacks by 5%, all speed by 5%, critical rate by 5% in 2 seconds. Honestly, 2 seconds is not, well, I mean, it's 2 seconds, but it's not exactly very long. Ghost Sabotage. He also deals fear damage. Oh. Shock damage, fear. So he has fear and mind control. So they are 2 different things. But man, his attacks are not dealing that much damage considering how much energy attack he has. Like, is there any attack that he has that goes above half? Yeah, this is the only attack that goes above half, that uses above half his energy attack stat. I don't exactly know the math, but that is kind of low. So let's see, 3,500. That's like, so you're dealing, so without normal stat, without a bunch of stat boost, you're dealing, like, you're using about 30, roughly 3,700 of your energy attack without the stat, without having ISO stat boost. What do they call it? Well, without all the normal stat boosts like ISO 8, the enchanted urus, team bonuses, etc., etc. You are not using a lot of your energy attack in that regard. His physical defense and energy defense is actually pretty notable, even with the bonus. And let's have a look at this guy. He honestly doesn't look too bad. Kind of. I mean, I dig the helmet. I don't really know this character though. I'm guessing he's in the movie. What info do you have? Ghost is a hacker, industrial saboteur, and mercenary with a high-tech suit that grants him invisibility and tangibility. These abilities allow him to phase through objects and stealthily infiltrate his enemies. That's it. No real name. He's about as tall as me, but he weighs way less than I do. Okay then, so let's see, that's his stance. So he uses claws and, okay. So, let's look at his teammates. He teams up with Doctor Strange and Iron Man. Iron Man has honestly become viable since his uniform update. So now he's a threat, along with Doctor Strange has always been a threat. So that's something. Luke Cage's Thunderbolts. Huh. Yeah, Iron Man probably dealt with some other guy like this before. I would believe it. I still don't know what the heck is a technokinetic, counts as a technokinetic. He also doesn't have that many team ups. Just pretty much Ant-Man, Wasp, or it's already great that he can team up with Iron Man and Doctor Strange. That's already a threat. Anyway, let's have a look at the skills because we got another costume to look at for this character. Kind of a cool intro. Alright, so look at attacking from far away, he runs off, not much. Yeah, he doesn't do much in terms of skill 1, that claw swipe. Skill 2. He warps in and pretty much shocks everybody. And has mind control. I need to turn the AI on. It doesn't exactly work long enough to like, be of any actual use. I think you can get, like, you can make them get like one attack, and that's it. It's not exactly of use, in my opinion. And maybe you can like find a way to keep mind control going. But if anything, it's more of a way to just get the enemy off you once you make it stay. And right now, I believe there's no actual immunity to mind control, so it still has its uses. So, that was actually pretty cool. Just flies around and shocks everybody, increases it. And you had shock damage for a couple seconds. That's actually pretty cool. It's not exactly that great. Okay, skill 4. Oh. That's how it works. Now everybody has like, so it's pretty much like you just throw this down, you can move around for a couple seconds. Anybody that's in your vicinity can get damage. So skill 5. Okay, now that skill I like. And they're on the, so they can still move on their shot. I never noticed the AI actually moving when you get shot. And it has no target. Any of his other skills have no target. Skill 2, 3, and 5 have no targeting ability. Give no target. Which that can be kind of useful, but at the same time, his status effects don't last. The status effects he used don't really last that long. It's just, it's there. Okay, let's have a look at the uniform list. So, uniform bonus. Enhances effective skill, invisible ghost, and ghost tech. All seven of his skills change. Oh, now you can actually look at the skills. Huh. Oh wow, that's neat. That's a neat thing to add to the game. So now I'm reminded of League of Legends when I look at this. And now he just does he goes. Now he does some fancy kicks. But I gotta see this in actual. I gotta see it in actual combat for myself, because that's how I think it is. Equipping this uniform will make Ghost Tech applicable to all members of the team. It especially works well with technokinetic allies like Iron Man. Okay, so I'm guessing it's pretty much anybody who has a power suit. His own attack will still be created even when Ghost Protocol is combined with other skills. And the suit honestly doesn't look bad. really just, yeah, this guy definitely screams villain. So now with this uniform on, he has 100% chance to become immune to physical damage for 2 seconds. Huh. So that actually makes him pretty viable, especially against the combat types. Most combat types are physical, and because he's a speed type, he has a type advantage over glass types. So that's actually pretty useful. Ghost touch, so the stun. He now decreases defenses by 2% in shocking invasion. And now, like, and his attacks are actually doing some damage. So that's something as well. Oh, I think, did this one gain any effects? It did, I believe. 10% increase to all attacks. Guard against one. Okay, he now decreases. He can decrease defense up to 35% for 2 seconds. It's still such a short time, though. I guess that's all they need is just like a short time to like apply these effects so you can just keep going. Let's see. Let me actually preview the skills myself though. Now he has a green effect instead of a black one. I actually like the black lightning effect better. Just runs in. He doesn't have like a attack to jump in and hit you. Skill 1. He does like a fancy kick and kicks everybody in the vicinity. Skill 2. All the defense decrease can last for quite a while. Skill 3. Oh wait, the black lightning effect is still there. Yeah, you can stack. Oh yeah, you can stack. If you know how to chain the skills together pretty well, and you have a good skill for that, you can stack the skills together. I'll stack the defense together. Skill 4. That skill like did damage on like the initial startup. That was cool. So that way like he doesn't actually get hit. I mean he does have a shield for 1 hit, but that's not much compared to this game. It's a shield at least, so I mean take it or leave it. Skill 5. Can't be targeted, and he's just like, give me a minute. That's not bad. It's definitely a nice upgrade. It's definitely a nice upgrade compared to before. So how do I get this character? He is premium. So you gotta buy the 20 daily biometrics to get this guy. And that's quite a shame. And his uniform right now is Well, at normal price it is $17.50, but right now it's at a discount for $10.50. Alright, so that was Ghost from Marvel's Ant-Man and the Wasp. And his uniform. So when we come back, we're going to have a look at Goliath.